What are the implications of the new variant of the virus in South Africa?
Well, this new, more aggressive strain of the virus that was identified in the eastern part of South Africa is a real game changer in terms of the country's response to the second wave of infections, which government has already said struck the country much earlier than their modeling had predicted. But what's of great concern, of course, is that some countries, including the UK, Turkey, and Nigeria, have already imposed travel restrictions on flights coming from South Africa. This, of course, in a bid to make sure that this new mutation of the virus does not cross into their borders. What will be of bigger concern is when this spills over into the economy, whereas goods from South Africa start being restricted and trade across borders from South Africa begins to be a problem. So that's certainly something that we will be watching out for over the next few weeks as we observe stricter restrictions as announced by the president last night.
It's very much the last thing that either the president needs in terms of the growth trajectory and certainly not fiscally as well. Look, the economy, it was strained by the strict lockdown imposed in March, but just contextualise what's at risk now, Amo.
Well, South Africa already suffered 2 sovereign rating downgrades since the outbreak hit in March. And of course, now what we'll be looking out for, which will be a big feature in 2021, is something that the Finance Minister, warned about a couple of months ago, that being a potential sovereign debt crisis in South Africa. That will certainly be what investors and ratings agencies will be looking out for. What's at stake here is whether there will be enough fiscal discipline to, of course, reduce government debt, as well as cut the huge public sector wage bill. What will be at the key center of this is whether there will be enough political will to make those difficult decisions that may not please unions as well as public sector workers. But these are decisions that need to be made to get the economy and the debt outlook on a better trajectory into 2021. Of course, all of this amid the country trying to find access to the COVID-19 vaccine, which will feature quite well in 2021. President Ramaphosa has already said that we expect to get the first batch in the second quarter. However, government's fiscal discipline will have to be very, very closely watched in the context of even access to the vaccine in 2021.